Okay. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream, my man. Hey, guys. Alright. So, UE 4. Let's do it. Okay. This is what I've currently got, guys. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to crouch. This is what I've currently got. It's not really much, but I've also got this. There is a weapon blueprint attached. The running animation's a bit slow for this. I might go into Maya and mess with this. I don't know if I really like this. I like the sprint though for the weapon. The weapon sprint is amazing. It's a bit buggy, but I'm gonna set something up with that. And then we've got I want it to use. It does. Okay, sweet. So it will use the pawn's rotation when you're aiming with a gun. If you're not aiming with a gun, then it won't use your rotation. But if you're with a gun, it will use your rotation no matter what. Okay. Let's do a few changes. Let's go to our event graph. Let's start cleaning some stuff up, I think. It's probably our best bet here. Let's just go and tidy some things up. Let's move you. Handle the sprinting. Realistically, we don't even need these two things to be here, but they're going to be there anyway. Just for rule-based systems and stuff. But they don't need to be there. If I didn't need them there, if I didn't want them to be there, they don't have to be there. Jump handle, you're interesting because I need you. You're an interesting one to mess with, to be honest. The jumping handles, because I'm gonna need to do some changes to our jump mechanics a little later on. Okay. Just kind of tidying things up, to be honest, giving things some nice colors as well. So this is what I call an ADS timeline. And we just need to fill this into here. So they're two separate things, in fact. They're not the same kind of thing. So we just fit them in nicely there. Right, there we go. So we've got a load of our weapon states. Here's our weapon select menu. Let me actually go ahead and make a new weapon select menu. And this is our handle, crouch. Let me make a new weapon select because it's going to be using the flip-flop nodes. Okay, so let's go and make that key. Input. Weapon select. On the keyboard, it's tab, and then it's gamepad, shoulder button, and gamepad left shoulder. So that should now work. We just need to do a select weapon, or weapon select, sorry. And off this one, you just want to do a flip-flop. Flip-flop. There we go. Because the way that I've got it set up is it's all going to be on one HUD. I'll show you that now. Oh, fuck. Let me go to my widgets real quick. And I want to do on the button clicked. Yep, and then you just want to remove from parent. Remove from parent. But you want to do it before that, so let me just see where that would go. It would go right before the rifle. So just move these out of the way. Remove from parent. There we go. And then let's just attach that in. Alright, so if I go and click play, click on that. There we go. So now we get our weapon back. And we get all of our other things as well. Bit of an issue though. I don't understand why the cursor's staying on the screen. Shouldn't be. That should not be staying on the screen. Oh, that's because it's a flip-flop, which is not good. So let's not make it a flip-flop then. Let's just use the, you have to press the button and hold it in. It's not that hard to hold a tab button anyway. See? The only problem I've got is the animations on top of the locomotion, which means I'll have to do like a body slot. But, that's all good. We'll figure that out. Anyway. So if we hold tab, brings up this menu, it blurs the background, and allows you to indecisively select a weapon. You guys can't see that, can you? Oh. There's a weapon slot on the left side where my face cam is. Oh, you can see it slightly. Not anymore, you can't. You could. Yeah, and it lets the user select that weapon. Now, the problem is, I don't know if the cursor shows up on Xbox. So if we go ahead and give it a test, let's give it a little go, shall we? Let's see. No. So the user, rightfully so, can't use their key. The bumper's a bit fucked. So, but the user can't actually use the bumper. Okay, the bumper's fucked, honestly. The bumper on this thing is so broken. I also want to do a few changes to the sprint mechanic as well, which will be that right shoulder on the gamepad. So that'll be the sprint. It'll be this key on the gamepad. So let's go and do that real quick. I just want to see real quick. I want to test out a PlayStation controller. Just want to see if I can get a PlayStation controller to work. Because I prefer using PlayStation controllers, but it doesn't seem to want to work. So yeah, let's get this working. There we go. I can now use a game controller. We want it to be the right mouse button, the right bumper button to sprint. So let's just quickly make that adjustment. And it's called right shoulder. If I go here, click on the game, there you go. User can now sprint freely. And that's how you sprint in this game with a controller enabled. It's pretty easy, pretty good. I like it. It's working well, right, now let's do a few changes, shall we? What happens if I use the T-pose mannequin? Just interested to know what would happen if I used the T-pose, which there isn't one apparently. T. There isn't one. Okay. Alright. So there you go. That gets our thing up. The bumper's fucked on this controller. I'm going to go get a better controller, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Because today I'm working around controller support, so... boys. I'm back, bitch. Right. I went and got a different controller this time to test out the movement, one that actually does work, 100%. There you go. So that now fully works. We just need a way of allowing the controller to move a cursor, which is going to be a little difficult. It's not easy to do something like that, so I might just have to do a selection. Anyway, it works. So if we do this, just get our weapon out for now. If you aim, it gives you that little cursor. For some reason, the animation's a bit, it only does it once, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. I kind of want to fix that, because that's more than obnoxious. As you can see, it just does it once and then stops. So let me try and see. I think the loop is just going to constantly do it, isn't it? It's not going to... Yeah, that's... Ow. Stop. Stop. Where the f***'s the camera going? I don't know what autoplay does. I don't want to... Should we try autoplay? Oh, it's already done it from the beginning. Yeah, no, don't do that. Okay, synchronize view, that's not going to be it. Let's do our view, let's go back to our event graph. On the handle, realistically, it should constantly do it every time. Every time it's played, it should automatically do it. Which is interesting that it doesn't, but yeah, I can't fix that. Okay, so there's our weapon. I might... Tempted to actually set up a shot mechanic for the weapon, to be honest. I do want to fix a few things though. One of those things being the movement mechanic in the game. Because when you move with a weapon, it's a little bit silly. So if we go to animation blueprints, it's not in any of those, is it? Which one would it be in? Which one did I put it in? Let's just go to my BP, my blueprint. Rifle runs. We realistically only need the forward. We only need the forward one, really. So we can actually just completely convert that to a different one. I think I made it here, didn't I? No, I didn't. BS. Blend space. Rifle runs. Here we go. Okay. We could just straight up delete that entirely. Just get rid of it. Animation blend space 1D scum combat BS rifle run, and then we just need two things. Choke forward with a rifle, and then let's do speed. Let's just call this variable speed. Maximum is 375. Actually, no, I think it's... we'll just do 375, sure, why the fuck not. And where's sprint? So you either have one or the other. And neither of them are going to work. Crap. It's probably because my speed that I run at isn't 300. It's probably about something like 500, I think. Oh no, they're both jog forward rifle. Why you both jog forward? Just delete that one. What are you doing? What? There we go. Easy. So it does one of the two. Okay. Let's go back to our blend animation blueprint. And let's just change that blend space to our rifle run. And then hook it into speed. And you should now work. So if I get a weapon out. The run itself's a bit shit, but to be honest, I'm not 100% bothered with that. Right now, the animations can be changed up and all over the place. It's fine. Getting them to the mechanics to work is the hard part. It's not the blueprints or anything. It's getting it to work the way you want it to work. It's the same thing. People were saying, why do you not just use a mesh already? It's not worth it. When you've got a mannequin that's already there for you, just put animations to that and then focus on the art department afterwards. Right. This is our anim starter pack. So if we now do... these will be our blend spaces for when aiming down the sight of the weapon. So let's make that blend space now. New animation, blend space, BS underscore. Why did it drag it into the world? Rifle AD. Oh shoot! Rifle runs ADS, and then there's. Why did you put that into the map? I don't want you putting that in the map. Okay. So we got the direction. Minus 180 to 180, and then we've got speed, which is 0 to 375. And the way you would do this is we do the jog. Here we go. Jog backwards rifle. Backwards rifle. Jog forward rifle. And jog left. Jog right. But this isn't even with the ADS, so we need to get the ADS movement, which I actually don't know is even a thing. I don't think there is an ADS. Oh no, there is. Okay. So you basically just do the same thing, but with the iron sights, which is ADS for stupid people. I don't know why they call it iron sight. I hate that word. It's like that's not what it's called. Right, let's do the walk. Walk backwards, iron sight. Backwards, forwards. Where's right? Right. And left. Right, so this should be... there we go. So that does the animation plays. And here you want to do like an idle state, basically. For when there's no speed, you do like an idle state. But we're going to do something a little different for that. But anyway, let's get this working now. So if we do, there's our iron sight. So if we just do it in the middle. So let me do BS rifle run ADS. There we go. drag that there, drag that back there. Yeah, so there we go. So for this, we're going to do two things. Is aiming and is moving, which is the two states that we're going to be using. I'm going to move this controller off my lap real quick, guys, because it's annoying me. So there you go. So we've got two states there. That will go into this ADS state. If it doesn't go for this ADS state, we've got problems. So let's give it a test. No, don't launch. Alright, so if we play, create that, there we go. And then aim. And it's not doing it. So, it probably is doing it actually, in fact. Let me see if I can add in... see if I can add in a print string. Yeah, I can. Okay, so if I add that in, and then ADS and move, it's not going to work. That print string probably does absolutely nothing, so there was no point in me even bothering with that. Right. Let's just do this. It's probably not right, guys. I wouldn't... Yeah, okay, it probably doesn't work. Anyway. YOLO. See if that one works. What happens if I have more than one rifle? Oh, it doesn't let you have more than one. Okay, good. There we go. So, you want to make sure that the states are in the right place. If they're not in the right place, then you're going to get a few issues. But they work. There you go. So the controller will be able to move. You will ADS. And if you don't already have a rifle, because it doesn't come out of the state, this is what it's going to look like. But we're going to set that transition now. So it's basically would it be the is moving? So we need to do it like this. Drag this one back and just do is moving. And we're going to drag it into an and boolean. And then drag out the aiming, and we're going to drag it out to the not aiming. So as if you're still moving and you're not aiming, go back to the run state. So let me show you now. And there we go. So it's back to the jog state. And then it's back to the jog state. And back to the jog state. See, it's easy. But this transition is a little different. It's now going to be an is standing still idle. So it's going to be more of a if you're not moving, but is aiming. So it's not. And then we're going to do an and then we're going to just drag in the is aiming. And that's, there you go. That is our straight ADS file done. Yeah, so that's literally it. That's the entire thing. Although for some reason it doesn't want to work now, but it did work a second ago. So somebody explain, please. What's gone on wrong? What have I done wrong? You worked a moment ago. Why are you doing this, please? Is not moving and is aiming. Your is aiming and is moving. Your and is moving and is not aiming. Is not moving and is aiming. I'm just gonna try something, guys. I'm gonna just completely delete that one out of the picture. See if that just fixes the entire problem that we had. Okay, something's going on with the move. There we go. And then if we just stop, it's not going to go back to the state, is it?